Hello and good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome, nice to see you all. How are you all? Missed me for 2 days? Did you? I could see a lot of messages, okay? It was not something which is that. But yeah, thank you very much for all those messages though. So, how are you all? All doing good? Busy with your studies? As I always feel that you are all so brilliant and so committed students, so I would definitely feel that you all were studying as well. So, how has your day been? What are you up to? Or what were you up to for the past 2 days? What did you do? Tell me. എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു എന്ന് പറയാമോ? Past 2 days or few days. What did you do? Lee Murali, hi, good afternoon. Sonia Baiju, good afternoon. Very, very, very good afternoon to all of you. Anju Sajan, good afternoon. So, what did you do? എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു for the past 2 days? Rita D'Souza, new name for me. Manju Marita. Oh, I'm doing good, Manju. Thank you very much. It is just a problem of my back. That's all. Good. Thank you for asking. How are things with you? Tell me. What were you up to for the past 2 days? Shiba, good afternoon. Annette Kurin, good afternoon. Parnyo, എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു for the past 2 days? Did you all practice? Yes? Did you? I hope you all did practice because you're all good students, isn't it? Marin, how was your health? We missed your classes for the last 2 days. Oh, I'm very sorry for that. Okay, because it was something which was unavoidable, but yeah, thank you very much for giving me that kind of, that's a morale booster for me that you're all eagerly waiting for our classes. That's something which, Sonia Baiju, missed your classes, okay. Thank you very much for giving all those, the support that we definitely need, and that is all what we are in here, or that makes us Jisti Teresa. Good afternoon after a long time. So it's all because of your love and affection that we come every day in front of you. Good enough. So it's nice to be back in front of all of you. As Lee Murli was saying, studied well and all those things. Good enough. All of you are studying well? Yes? Anaga Annus, good afternoon. Hope you all are doing good. Frina Francis Cardoza. Again, new name. Anybody attending for the very first time? Arengilu Ondo, who is attending for the very first time this live session? Donna Shine, good afternoon. Just to ask, Soumya Satyan, how's your health? I'm doing good, isn't it? As you can see in front of you, no problems at all. Thank you very much for asking. Ambili Jinu, hope you're good. Yes, I am always good. Thank you. Anju Sijin, yes, practice very well. Betsy, good afternoon. How's my health? I'm doing good. Thank you. See, this is the love and affection that we all love about all of you. Mahesh Gatsi, good afternoon. Ashwati, good afternoon. Sanju, good afternoon. Jinsi Jeevan, good afternoon. Now, how many of Betsy? Fair enough. How many of you are ready for your exams? Arya Ashwin, good afternoon. Chinju Moja, Jishan, good afternoon. Sanju Shine, my health is always good. Thanks to all of you. It's always good. Thank you. Sunita Peter, good afternoon. Heshna Akil, good afternoon. So, why I keep on asking, is there anybody who's new? Because we have just pinned the official Neethus Academy Telegram page because we don't want you to go and fall for some wrong hands. Suni Matthew, good afternoon. So that's all free groups, okay, what we have. We don't have any paid group. Anu Anil, I'm doing good, thank you. Thank you very much. So you are not supposed to fall into the wrong hands. That's the only reason why we keep on telling you, last 2 days we missed your class. I'm so really sorry for that, but yeah, happy to be in front of you and happy to know that you all are there supporting us as a family, because that's what we always treat you, because you're always our family members and we keep all of you as a family member. Jyoti Hemant, good afternoon. How am I? I'm doing good, Jyoti. Thank you very much. Bhuvi, good afternoon. So this is what family bonding is. That's something that we always love about you all. Keep on, I have to tell you that. So please look into the aspect. Do not do certain things. Okay. One, do not fall for the wrong people's hand. Okay. There are n number of fraudulent people. So that's why we pin the message so that you can straight away join into our free Neethus Academy official page. And there is another group that we have. That's an exclusive reading telegram group. That's where you get the first hand information about reading and all the material that Neethu Madam makes. That will be shared there in the very first day. And the very same page that you're watching, please do like, so that you will not miss any information that we post. And also, if you're watching on the very same channel that you're watching, please do not forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you will not miss any information that we're sharing. Okay. And why these two groups only we have? See, one is an official group where we give all the information. The reading exclusive, yes, that's a group which we try to scrutinize. We will not accept you as such. We'll just go and see, and then after checking only we'll be accepting you into the reading exclusive group. But the pinned one, it's a free group. Again, you just join. As you click it, you will take it into the group and you can join. Okay, in that group you will never be left empty-handed there also, because Chris' listening class link is posted there. Every day some grammar challenges are posted there, and on top of that, any new information that we get, we want to let you as a family, we will be posting it there also. So that's how things work. And also, please do follow the very same page that you're watching, because that's just to show that support that we have. Okay, that's the only reason, because we always rely and believe that you are our strength, because that is the only strength that we need. So that's the only token of appreciation that we would expect from you. So just to click that like button, do share it so that another student can also be of benefit. Annette Mo Joseph, good afternoon. So anybody who is new attending for the very first time, who's very new watching this live, because one, I would like to know where you're from. Two, you should know that you are in a different platform where you have people from across the globe. Okay, Neelima Anuraj, good afternoon and thank you for the bouquet of flowers. So this is the family bonding. Thank you very much. So Rijul Rekha, I'm new, very nice Rijul. May I know where you're from, Rijul? Because it's a very new name that like how I understand is because all the other names I keep on repeating. So if you could tell me where you're from, would be happy. If not, yeah, of course, that is no problem at all. Yeah, Avinash Kotyan. Avinash, okay, that's also a new name for me. Fair enough. Now what are we going to do in here? Avinash, I'm from Saudi Arabia. Very nice, Avinash. Thank you very much for letting us know. So these are the things. So you should know that you have people from different parts of the world watching and sitting in the very same place. Sunitha Peter, yes. And enjoying the classes. And you should be also proud enough to say, I'm in a class where there are different country people as well. Different nationalities are there in front of it also. Okay, so this is something that Avinash joined for me. Am I happy, Avinash? Betsy Matthew, I'm new. Okay, Betsy, where are you from? Jia Papachan, hi, I know that name. PK Jishnu, Pramita CP, okay, good afternoon. I know Pramita CP. So, see, there are known Sunitha Peter, Tamil Nadu. Sunitha Peter, Tamil Nadu. Where in Tamil Nadu? Where in Tamil Nadu? Rijul, I'm from Mangalore. Maldives, that's one of the most beautiful places that I've been. It's one, and I hope you are in some at all, isn't it? Good. So see, there are people from Maldives, one of the most pristine beaches that you can ever see. Reshmi Vinesh, good afternoon. Very nice, very nice. Asha Bobby, good afternoon. So after all the good afternoon, just Rijul Rekam from Mangalore. I have Priyanka from Mangalore. Sunita, Marthandam. I have a friend in Marthandam. Tirunelveli, isn't it? Bridget, good afternoon. Betsy, I'm from Ernakulam. Okay, very nice. So see, this is what makes this small 1 hour of session, um, much of its own diversity. Okay, CNS. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So what are we going to do? We're going to do a few things in here. We're going to discuss two things. One part B and the other one is a part A, where we have already shared the part A material in the exclusive reading telegram group as well as on the very same page that you're watching. I hope you have done that. Generally, we'll be talking about two things and how to improve and what are the mistakes. Okay, so because this is after a long time, there are lots of new names which kept on coming. So you have to always remember you are here for you and the betterment of you. So do not worry about what others are going to talk, what are their answers, what is my answer. Don't worry about it. First and the foremost important thing is you have to validate. Okay, this is what I got. This is my answer. Stand by your answer. That will give you a lot of inner boost into you. You start developing your self-confidence, which is the only hiccup which I feel that generally a student, you're not confident with your answers. You should be able to stand, yeah, this is my answer, I got this answer. Let it be right or wrong. See, Neethu's Academy, as a family, what we do is, Annie Devasya, okay, good afternoon, after some time, yeah. So what we do is we want to make sure that we come and correct you from the mistake that you make. Okay, so please tell me whatever, right or wrong in material. Are you all ready for today's session? If so, please do give me a thumbs up very quickly. Yes, I'm ready. Or I don't want you to type all the time. Just give me a thumbs up. Jinsi Jiju, good afternoon. All of you are ready? Because this is what I will want all of you. You start validating. Yeah, I am ready. I'm ready. Ready, Sanju. Very good. I always love when a student. The first one is always the most active one. Yeah, Anju, good enough. Ambili, good. I could see that lots of thumbs up are also popping up. Mahesh Gatsi, good enough. Already, good. Manju Merita, yes. Saumya Satyan, ready. Good. Okay. Now what, Annette Korean, ready. Now what we will be doing is Chaitra. There will be a question which will be popping up on the screen. Reshmi Vinish, ready. And you will have a timer also along with that. Do find the answer in that stipulated period of time, and then I will ask you when to type the answer. But before that, if you have done, just click a thumbs up also. Annette Mole, Bridget, Jyoti Hemant, Merin, all are ready. Very good. Tintu Manakuri, okay. There you have the question on the screen. Please do the question, and then we will be watching. Alright, I could see few people said that done, and also I know that your time have just ran. It just goes very quickly, isn't it? Swambali, Sanju, and there was one person who told Avinash. Good. Chaitra, okay, fair enough. PK Jishnu done. Pramita, no? Neelima done. Anit done. Manju Marita done. Alright, as you have started saying that you have done, Sonia Baiju done. Good enough. Soumya Satyan done. Dilna Bubs, okay. New name, Mahesh Gatsi done. Arya done. Arya Ashwin, okay. Marinuman done. Jinsi Jeevan done, okay, fair enough. Now, would you be kind enough to tell me, Shiba done, what is your answer? And also, please be kind enough to let me know where you got the answer. Jia Papachan done, Jinsi done, Bridget done. എന്താണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ആൻസർ? എവിടുന്ന് കിട്ടി? ജ്യോതി ഹേമൻ ഡൺ. അഞ്ജു ദേവസ്യ ഡൺ. ഒന്ന് പറയാമോ? വാട്ട് ഈസ് യുവർ ആൻസർ? വേർ യു ഗോട്ട് ദി ആൻസർ? റിജുൽ രേഖ ഡൺ. റിജുൽ രേഖ Maldives, no? Okay. Chaitra B. Rashmi Vinish done. Anit Mol done. Rijul A. Chaitra B. Jisti Teresa B. From last paragraph. Sanju Shine A. Second para. Okay. Soumya Satyan B. Anit Korean A. So am I loving it? Because A and B are of equal proportion so far. Mahesh Gatsi B. Neelima B. Sorry, Mahesh Gatsi A. Ambili A. Anju Sijin A. Okay, fair enough. Avinash A. Good. I want Pramita A. Rijul Maldives, which at all? Bridget A. Jyoti Hemant A. Reshmi Vinish A. Sonia Baiju A. Jinsi Jeevan A. Okay, now A is popping up. Is there anybody with C also? Sunita Peter A. Jia Papachan A. Manju Marita A. From last para. Okay, fair enough. Anit Mol A. Merinuman A. An advisory email. Okay, fair enough. Betsy Matthew A. Reshma Babu A. Ramya Narayanan A. Anju Devasya A. Okay. It's Rijul, yeah. A. Fair enough. Now, what are the things that you really have to look for when you're doing part A? നമ്മൾ part A ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എന്തൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് നോക്കണം? First and the foremost important thing when you're doing a part B is read the question. As you're reading the question, underline the keywords and understand the question. Very important. Question വായിച്ചിരിക്കണം. വായിക്കുന്നതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിലെ കീവേഡ് അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കണം. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിരിക്കണം. അതിനുശേഷം you have two options. One, you can read the paragraph and then pick an answer, or you can read the answer option, underline the keywords in the answer option, then pick an answer from the paragraph. That is students' call. Whatever, in your other important thing, whatever that you have practiced or you are practicing, do stick to it. As long as you have tried both ways and seen, you have decided, okay, this is the best option for me. Stick to it. Okay? എന്തിനാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ, see, do not change. ഒരു question ഒരു type of method, another question another type of method. No, it is not going to aid you. എല്ലാ questionും just do one type of method on the aspect how you are approaching it. Okay? Or a set of question in the sense strategy alla. What are you doing? See, for example, I am a person who would always want to know what I am searching for in the paragraph. So what I do, after reading and underlining the keywords, I go underline the keywords in the answer option, then I go and pick it up from the passage. That is what I meant, okay? Now let's see. Heading is mentioned, advisory, email, and also paragraphs is mentioning. Okay, fair enough. Do not worry about it. Let's talk about or let's find out. Okay, നമ്മൾ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കിട്ടി. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിലെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എന്താ? The purpose of this email to staff is to. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വെരി സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ്. One, it is saying it is the email. It is asking you See, hi sir, I'm watching from Israel. Lavina, I had a student from Israel. Now I have another student. Thank you very much for letting me know. Nowadays I'm following your methods, sir. Question. I hope you are finding it better, is it, Sanju? Fair enough. Now, purpose. What is the whole reason why this email to staff is to, or what is the reason? Okay, that's a question. Now, after that, I'm going to follow my way. Okay, fair enough. Sanju. For option A, advise them on the importance of clear documentation. So very specifically advise, അതായത് അത് അവർക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കണം എന്ത് ദി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് എന്തിൻ്റെ ക്ലിയർ ഡോക്യുമെൻറ്റേഷൻ. അപ്പോൾ എന്തോ ഒരു ഡോക്യുമെൻറ്റേഷൻ്റെ അതിൻ്റെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ആണ് അവിടെ പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കുന്നത്. അതാണോ the whole idea behind this email? Or let's say B, the next one, warn them about the dangers of incorrect diagnosis. About warn means giving them a hint, saying that, or you are telling them be aware of the dangers if you don't diagnose something properly. That means if you don't find out something. Option C, inform staff of their obligations to patient's family. Now the obligation is a word which is a very beautiful word on the aspects. It is very much important also. It's a noun because T-I-O-N is all, with the words which ends with I-O-N is always noun. Okay. Now, what do you mean by obligation? The condition of being morally or legally bound to do something or commitment towards that. Apart from Malayalam, it's like badhyata. Okay. Now, inform the staff that you are your obligation. നിങ്ങൾ എന്തൊക്കെ കടപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്നു to whom? To patient and the family. Okay. So 3 options. Now after this, I'm going to read the paragraph. Do not skip anything. To all staff. So it is not specific. One, you have to start understanding the gist. In order to understand the gist, you have to understand what it is also. Do not skip anything. To all staff. So this is for all the staff. Subject, advisory email. So it's something to make sure that you have been advised about. What is that? Because a doctor found guilty in duty of care case. So something, a doctor was found doing something which was not right. So what is that? Let's go into. So see, part B, do not expect head and tail and all. Okay, because out of the many email, it will be only 1 or 2 paragraphs taken from. So don't think that it will have like a movie starting, then middle portion, then a climax. Nothing like that. It will be from somewhere, but one thing for sure is, let me tell you, secret, okay? Your answer will be only there in the given paragraph. It should be there. If it is not there, then that's not your answer. Understand? Do not assume it that this might be, or do not predict. The overall content, the answers would be there in the given paragraph in a paraphrase form, synonymous language. Now let's see. Recently, a jury returned a verdict of $7.5 million against a pediatrician who neglected to tell a mother or other doctor that her daughter had a dangerous heart condition which later killed her. So their entry, the giving entry is what? It is the jury returned a verdict. That means, verdict means what? A decision on an issue of fact in a civil or criminal case, or an inquest. I think the most beautiful word in the adjudication. Vidhi. So they have vidhi parayo verdict. Okay, so what is that? The doctor was found guilty, and because the claim was about $7.5 million. Okay, because why? A mother whose daughter was killed because the doctor did not do something. Now, the circumstances surrounding this incident highlighted. So, because of such thing happened, now the circumstances. That is where you have to start relating it. Okay, because of this, now what happened? Highlighted a breach. Now, breach is another good word to say. Breach of conduct, breach of doctor. That means breach means an act of breaking or falling or failing to observe a law, agreement, code of conduct, violation. പിന്നെ അതിൻ്റെ മലയാളം breach means ലംഘനം. Okay. Now, breach of doctor's duty. So what did the doctor do? He violated the duty of care to her patient where there was an omission. Omission means a void or rivakuga, action of excluding or leaving someone or something, failure to fulfill a moral or legal obligation. These are all something which comes under omission. Okay, so omission to maintain an accurate record. So what did he forget? What did he violate? What did he avoid? He did not maintain an accurate record of treatment. So that is doctor's problem, isn't it? Because he did not treatment provided to the patient and subsequent failure to diagnose a dangerous cardiac condition. Because of that, because he was not documenting everything, what happened? He was not able to diagnose a dangerous cardiac condition of the patient, which in turn, what happened? The patient died. So it is therefore, now they have given you the context of it, okay, because this $7.5 million was verdicted against the doctor. Now what is the reason? Now comes. It is therefore timely to remind, now comes. So what is the purpose of it? It is timely to remember at the right time. It is to remind all staff that inaccuracies or improper record keeping may have a devastating consequences to the patient and all concerned in the care of the patient. So what are they reminding? They are telling, see, we are just to remind all staff that inaccuracy means something which is not right or not to the point, inaccurate and improper record keeping. So if you're not maintaining a proper record, see, they're not saying that will have, okay, because it's a possibility, may have devastating means highly destructive with damaging, catastrophic, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ vinashagaramaya, very significant effect. For whom? Consequences to the patient. Maybe because you don't document it proper, that is going to be having likewise this incident. And all concerned. So it might be having the other person also have a significant impact, isn't it? Now see the mother's case, her daughter died. What happens to the mother? It's also devastating for her, isn't it? So the only thing that the answer is pointing into is, now let's see what is the strategy. The strategy is elimination method. Okay. Now as you read, you can even eliminate. Oh, Khader, watching from Kashmir, a beautiful place, isn't it? Love to be there one day. Advise the importance of clear documentation. So these are all talking about, if you please do document everything properly. So slightly pointing into there. Now let's see. Warn them about dangers in incorrect diagnosis. There is no warning given. So it's a straight eliminator. There is no warning as such mentioned in the whole email. It is saying, see, please do record it. It's not about the incorrect diagnosis. It is because they were not writing it down, jotting it down properly. So B is eliminated. Inform staff of their obligation to patient's family is nowhere mentioned. They are saying it can have a devastating effect. So it's not their obligation. They are saying it can lead to. So the answer is A. So people who have got A, good enough. People who have got B, good enough again. Why? You have been corrected, isn't it? See, it's always, I'm a person who always believe you learn from a mistake. Repetition is the mother of learning. You do mistake, but don't do the same mistake. Okay, once you're corrected, do recorrect it. Okay, good enough. I know that all of you have already said thank you and all. Yeah, Anju, Soumya, Anju, Sonia, Boom, okay, Sanju, Chaitra, fair enough. Good. Any doubts with regards to something that you're not clear about, or you have anything to clarify? എന്തെങ്കിലും doubt ഉണ്ടോ ആ പറഞ്ഞ എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷനിലോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ anything that you want me to tell again? Ramya Narayanan, fair enough. Rijul, thank you, pleasure. Soumya Satyan, clear, okay, fair enough. Sanju, no sir, clear, okay, good enough. So as you have started saying no, thank you, okay, fair enough, Annette, no. Now let's go into Anu Anil, clear. Let's go into part A. What is today's material? And tell me how you felt about the material. Now why it is important that you start commenting, okay? You could see that there are people from Maldives, Israel, Saudi. There are people from Kashmir. Okay, there are people from different parts of India. different parts of the world, Israel, all different, bladder stone. Now, how did you feel about the material? Now, that is very important. Why? Because after watching your comment, Neethu madam will make the next material. So, it's just to make sure that you are getting exposed to various kind of different materials, different exposure to various kinds of questions. So, that is the whole purpose. So, we want to know what is your feedback onto it. Sanju, good. Okay, all of you are saying bladder stones, but how did you feel about it? Ambali is saying that 1 to 7 is confused. Okay, fair enough. All of you are saying bladder stones. Okay, fair enough. There are lots of new names that is popping up, but only very few. But of course, I'm happy as long as you say that I'm from this place. It's not for anything else. Okay, it's for me to know how much of a diverse people are there in front of me. Hi, Jess. Soumya, nice. Okay, fair enough. Rashmi, easy, sir, but 1 to 7 confused. Okay, fair enough. See, 1 to 7, it's a good material, Anju. See, if you can identify what is text A, what is text B, what is text C, and what is text D, it's easy to cross-refer. Just the paraphrase form of it. Because part A, we have already done an exclusive video about part A tips and tricks. After this class, if you have not watched it, please do go watch it. It's in the very same page that you're watching. That is why, please do subscribe. Please do like the very same pages that you're watching so that you will not miss. Sir, do you stream live classes every day, Monday to Friday, Khader? Anu Anil, 8 to 20 is easy. Okay, fair enough. Now let's see. You have given me a bit of insight about how you felt. Now let's see. See, part A is a very easy thing on the aspect because it's purely keyword reference. You have to underline the keyword. Now, what are the keywords that you are underlining? Generally, students do underline big sentences. That is where the problem is. See, keyword means it should be keywords. What are the keywords in that particular thing that you feel that it is important? That's called keyword. Because if you don't underline the keyword, then crossword matching becomes quite challenging. That's why. Okay, now let's see. I'll show you. See, there are 3 types of question in part A. 1 to 7. Yes, Khader, same time. 1 to 7 is called match the following, where you're expected to write out of the 4 letters, any one of those. Okay, you can use the letters n number of times or more than once. Now, 8 to 14 is called short answer question, where you're expected to write a word, number, combination of both, or a short phrase. Then you have fill in the blanks, which is again the same kind of answers, but more precise. You are not supposed to do any redundancy. Alright, I could see that lots of people are still commenting. Thank you very much. Now let's go into part A, question number 1. So do not forget to watch that part A. We have detailed on the aspect of what are your keywords and how you should be underlining, and all those details are mentioned, how to improve your scores. Now let's see. Now, question number 1, which is multiple choice question. How can we curb the precipitation of calcium by managing diet? Very specifically saying curb, that means curtail, stop the precipitation of calcium by managing diet. So management, where are they talking about? If you really look into nursing intervention, so it's clearly saying how can you do that? Because all these diet and all those things. Now where is the next keyword? Precipitation, calcium. Where are they talking about? As such mentioned, if you really look into dietary intervention, limit intake of food high in animal protein, reduction of protein intake decreases calcium precipitation. So the answer keyword is as such mentioned. So what becomes the answer? The answer becomes D. Question number 2. Category that are unlikely to be affected by bladder stones. So very specifically, category unlikely affected. So which category does not, or is it not affected by bladder stone? Where do we get that? You get that in text A, because it says it's rare for bladder stones to affect children. So which is the category? Children. So the answer will be A. This is how you refer. Question 3. Inaccurate evaluation technique that demands further testing. So that means something is inaccurate, further testing. Where are they talking about inaccurate further testing? Is as I mentioned, if you really look into X-ray result doesn't always mean that you don't have bladder stone. An ultrasound scan may be used instead of an X-ray. So that is where the answer is, and it comes in B. Good enough. Question 4. Factors that can hinder the bladder from doing its function. Hinder means obstruct or like something which makes it more difficult. So where are they talking about as such? If you really look into, it is clearly saying in medical devices and all, what the damaged nerves, normally nerves carry messages from the brain to the bladder, directing your bladder muscle to tighten or relieve. If these nerves are damaged from a stroke, spinal cord injury or other health problem, your bladder may not completely empty it. So that is where the hindrance is, the obstacle. So the answer is from C. Question 5. Improper implementation of gadgets that may lead to the formation of stones. So improper gadgets lead formation of stones. So gadgets means some devices. So where are they talking about the device? If you just go below that, you will see that there are few devices which is saying that it can object the accidentally migrate to your bladder, and then it becomes stones and all. So again the answer is C. Question 6. The factor that could make the older ones more susceptible for the condition. So very specifically older ones. Where are they talking about older ones? Susceptible, more prone to. These are how you refer. So if you really look into, in text A, most cases of bladder stones affect men age 50 or older because of the link with prostate enlargement. So what is the key factor? The answer is A. The ultimate question for 1 to 7. What are the measures taken for proper handling of bladder stones? So clearly measures, proper handling. So it's as such, the interventions and all those things are mentioned in text D. So the proper measures are mentioned in text D. So that wraps up 1 to 7. Please be kind enough to tell me what are your total scores of 1 to 7. In the meantime, we'll go to short answer question, where in the instruction, if you really read word, number, both, or a short phrase. So question 8. Discoloration of urine seen in people with bladder stones. So discoloration means something to do with color. So where are they talking about color? If you really look into text A, cloudy or dark colored urine. So discoloration of urine, what is it? How is the urine? It will be cloudy or dark. So discoloration is cloudy or dark. Question 9. Part of the bladder that carries urine out of the body. So part bladder out of body. So which is the part? This is something that you know. So what is the answer? The answer is urethra. Where do you get that? You get that in text C. Because this is something that you already know. That's why they're just testing your knowledge also. Good enough. Question 10. Intensity of the pain experienced in the lower abdomen as well as in the penis. So clearly intensity, pain, abdomen, penis. Where are they talking about? It's as such mentioned in text A. Lower abdomen pain, which can often be severe. Men may also have the pain in their penis. So what is that? The answer is severe. SEVERE. Question 11. What should be provided as a part of diet and medication in the treatment and prevention of urinary stones? So clearly provided diet, medication. So you know where diet is, isn't it? Where are they talking about diet? Is as such mentioned in text D. If you really look into, provide client education regarding the role of diet and medication. So it's a two-word answer. Client education, CLIENT EDUCATION is the answer. Now question 12, not education, client education. See, education spelling you have to always see, okay, it is, even though we say edu, it is edu, EDU, education. Question 12, inability of the bladder to empty itself completely due to the damage of nerves. So very specifically, inability bladder, damaged nerves. So where are they talking about? All these damaged nerves and all those things are mentioned. Damaged nerves as such in text C. So now what is it called? It's called neurogenic bladder, because your bladder may not empty completely. This is known as neurogenic stone. So neurogenic bladder, bladder. Question 13. Which dietary intervention would aid in the less intaking of food with high animal protein? So again, dietary, all those things. So where are they talking about? As such mentioned just below, what is that? That client education. You can go down and see it is there, calcium phosphate, CALCIUM, dietary intervention limit intake, all those animal protein, all those things are as such mentioned. So the answer is two-word answer. Question 14. A kind of stone that may differ in the characteristics but can later transform to bladder stones are called. So very specifically asking kind of stone, characteristic, later transform, bladder stone. So what is the answer? The answer is kidney stone. Where do you get that? But small kidney stone may travel down the ureters in your bladder stone, and if not expelled can grow into bladder stones. So the answer is kidney stones. So it's there in text C, the very last sentence. Now for fill in the blanks question. See, fill in the blanks also, even though they say word, number, there is a problem with, if you write the same word as such mentioned in the paragraph or in a paraphrase form, then your answer is definitely going to be wrong. So please always be cautious about. Question 15. Dash can never be considered as an accurate diagnostic test as it provides negative results even if the condition is positive. Now where is this positive condition? So test is there in text B. So what is the test? The next stage is to take X-ray. So negative, again a key word, isn't it? X-ray, so a negative X-ray result doesn't always mean that you don't have a bladder stone. That means positive. So the answer is a hyphenated word, X-ray, no ultrasound, X-ray. Question 16. Medication such as dash is used to decrease the urine saturation of calcium oxalate. So very specifically it is asking you about medication. So all these medications are as such mentioned in text D. So the answer is orthophosphate. So ORTHOPHOSPHATES is a one word answer because it's clearly mentioned in the very last point of text D. Question 17. The hard dash of minerals that can form inside the bladder when it is not completely empty of urine are called bladder stones. So very specifically talking about bladder stones, minerals, bladder, urine. Where are they talking? The very first sentence will give you bladder stones are hard lumps of mineral that can form inside the bladder when it is not completely empty of urine. So the answer is lumps, LUMPS. Question 18. The apparatus such as dash or dash get migrated to bladder resulting in formation of mineral cysts. So clearly apparatus, mineral cysts. So where are they talking about all these apparatus and mineral cysts? It's as such mentioned in text C, the penultimate paragraph. Bladder catheters, slender, so can object them accidentally migrate to your bladder such as a contraceptive device. So one apparatus is contraceptive device or urinary stent. That is the two apparatus that you are using. So what is that? Contraceptive, CONTRACEPTIVE device, DEVICE, or urinary, URINARY stent. The penultimate question of today. An increased oral intake up to dash should be encouraged to manage the bladder stone. So increased uptake, so that means you're consuming something. There's no measurement given, so you have to write the measurement also along with that. And where do you get that? It's as such mentioned in the very first sentence of text D. It clearly says encourage increased oral intake to 3000 ml per day. Now do you write per day in the answer? Yes, you have to, because per day is not mentioned in the question. So 3000 ml per day should be written. Question 20. In dash, a thin fiber-optic tube with a light and a camera at one end is inserted into the urethra and move up into the ladder. So very specifically they are asking you which one? The fiber-optic light, when are they going to use it? So it's clearly saying an ultrasound scan may result in instead of X-ray, but stones can be identified using a cytoscopy. This is where a thin fibrotic tube, so it is referring to the previous one, with a light and a camera at one end. So the answer is cytoscopy, Cytoscopy, not cytoscope. That is where you went wrong. In cytoscope, no, in cytoscopy. See that, not the tube, isn't it? Cytoscopy is the answer. Most of you made that small error, is it? It's cytoscopy, not cytoscope. Chaitra 16, okay, fair enough, Chaitra can read my mind. Please be kind enough to tell me what are your total score. Soumya Satyan, absolutely good enough, miss, 20 out of 20. Very, very, very good. Shibaji Nayar, 17, good enough. Orthophosphate, yeah, fair enough. 19, Jyoti, excellent, very, very good. Josna, 17. Very, very good. Pramita, 17. Reshmi Vinish, 17. Sonia Baiju, 18. Neelima, keep on dancing, very good. 19. Lijo, 20. First time, very good, Lijo, excellent, keep it up. Jinsi, 18. Very good. Anita, 18. Anu, 17. Good enough, good enough. So, yeah, good. You all said it is tricky and all, but of course, see, this is what? Unbelief, sir, is it possible to discuss one part C question during live? If good and fine. See, one, why we are not in a position to discuss? See, we have our regular students and our crash students. There should be something for them also. So, unfortunately, as of now, part C is an exclusive for them. Yeah, please do understand. Lijo, very glad, thank you for your support. It's always my pleasure. It's your commitment and your hard work. So please do congratulate yourself. A contraceptive device. Okay. Sonia Joy, 18. So is there any doubts that you have or you want me to clarify? Please do let me know. Or are you all as clear as always? Anything that you want me to clarify? Okay, sir, no worries. Thank you very much for understanding. Anything that you want me to clarify? Thank you. Okay, fair enough, my pleasure. Saumya Satin, thank you. So as you have started saying thank you, we, on behalf of all your Neethus family, thank you very much for giving us another opportunity, okay, to come in front. Although, yeah, I'm going to miss you for the next 2 days because it's Saturday and Sunday, but I'm sure that you all will. Sonia, my health is super duper good. Thank you very much. Yeah. So please do enjoy the next 2 days. Keep on working hard and start reaping the benefit. And if you have exams, all the very best from the bottom of my heart and from all Neethus family. We have our prayers for you. Okay, that is the only thing that we have. And if you need anything, we are there to be that shoulder for you. We are your lending. We are always ready to give that shoulder to you. We want to be that bridge between you and your dream. So until I see you on Monday, thank you very much. Adios to all of you. Good night. Sorry, not good night. Take care. Bye, bye, bye.